Alright y'all, so I'm gonna be honest, I have been loving doing this top 5 series because I've been seeing the best Mobile Legends discussions that I've seen in forever. I don't remember the last time I've seen so many great discussions. Like people who say I want this on my top 5 list, people who say I want that on my top 5 list, and this is why. You forget that this hero can do this hero can do that, and that's what I love to see. I love to see people talking Mobile Legends and really bringing up a lot of great points and having conversations with each other, not just a bunch of hate and stuff. Some people have a lot of hateful stuff to say and stuff like that, but no, it hasn't been none of that. It's been love. Like people have been disagreeing with each other's list, but they've been doing it respectfully and having conversations, so I love that. But getting into it, if you want me to continue doing these top 5s because I've been having a blast, make sure you drop a thumbs up on the video. Drop that thumbs up on the video, and also don't forget to write your list, your top 5 underrated heroes in Mobile Legends. Drop that in the comment section right now before you hear mine. So getting into it, because I really want to talk about this because I was just sitting here thinking on it, and I know don't judge me because yes, this is a very, very serious pick, but coming in at number 5 we have Bane. Yes, it is serious, y'all. Yes, it is serious, and the reason that it is serious is because Bane is very underrated. Actually, like you forget about his passive where he can actually smack a group of people and then it just hits everybody in the group. Like that's huge. That's really, really huge. And then he has an ultimate that can take out towers at will. Like literally, nobody can stop him from dealing damage to towers. No matter if people stand under the towers, if they stand under the tower, they just gonna take damage too. Like literally, he can just sit there. Like I actually would want to test out a build where you just get a bunch of cooldown reduction and just try throwing Bane ultimates at towers the entire time. Like get some cooldown reduction and just throw Bane ultimates at towers the entire time. I feel like that might actually be a viable pick. I don't know, maybe he might need like an Estus or something to make sure he doesn't go down, but yeah, I don't think that would be bad. I don't think that would be bad at all. And on top of that crazy ultimate, he also has the ability to heal himself and some teammates, so that's huge as well. So he's pretty good at support, he's pretty good at taking some towers down, so I can definitely see some situations where he would be viable in. And so a lot of people, even though he's an ongoing joke, a lot of people do just think he's completely useless, but I actually think he's a little bit underrated because people don't realize how much he can bring to the table. Even though other people, of course other heroes can bring more to the table, that's why he needs to be changed, but he brings a lot to the table. So yeah, that's my number 5 pick. I'll say Bane. Coming in at number 4, I have to go with Hayabusa. Now the reason I say this is because Hayabusa does not get enough love in my opinion. When I see a assassin, it's either Natalia, it's Karina more than likely, she's the one I see the most, or second most who I see is Saber. It's either one of those 3. Like Hayabusa just does not get enough love. He don't get enough love in my opinion because me personally, I have never played him. I've never played this hero at all, so I can't go in depth into the details of his abilities and how they're spectacular or something like that. But the reason I say he's underrated is because every time I go against one, you sit there the whole time and destroy them. You think that they're about to die, then they just hit you with, like, I think that's his ultimate, at least I hope it's his ultimate. I hope he can't just sit out here and throw out an ability that recovers his full health every single time. Like he'll just be one hit away from dying, hit his ultimate, and then then he'll freaking have a bunch of health back. So it's like you have to kill him twice, and by the time you try to get his health down again, because of how he can move, because of how he can keep poking at you and stuff like that, by the time you're finna get his health down again, it seems like he has another ultimate up. So it's like Hayabusa, he's slept on. He's really slept on. I think he can do a lot. And also, I believe, don't quote me on this. Like I said, I've never played him, but I believe his ultimate, if you ultimate an entire group, he hits every single person in that group, and he gets even more lifesteal for being around people in the group. So it's similar to an Alucard type of thing. The more people around, the more lifesteal you get. So that's huge. But yeah, the number 4 pick is definitely Hayabusa in my opinion. But let's move on to number 3. And I actually didn't know where I wanted to place these two. So I either wanted Hayabusa to be number 3, or I wanted this person to be number 3. So this is in no particular order. I wouldn't mind you putting swapping the order at all. I just didn't know which one would come first, which one would come third. So which one would come fourth, which one would come third. Basically my number 3 pick is going to be Alice. Now, the reason that I say Alice, another hero that I've never played, is because Alice does bring some value to the game. Like, she has this crazy poke. Her poke is definitely annoying. It's annoying to say the least. Similar to how Hayabusa is. Hayabusa's annoying. She's annoying. But she has that poke, and then she can, again, get in the group of people and get a bunch of lifesteal going. Now, one of the reasons that I personally don't pick her is because even with all that lifesteal, I can usually take her down. But I can probably contribute that to people using bad builds on her, because I see that a lot in Mobile Legends. I see a lot of people who don't understand how to create their own builds. Maybe they're using like a recommended build. They're not looking at what the pros and the best people are using and stuff like that, and coming up with their own builds that make sense. So yeah, it would make sense that people might be using bad builds on them. But I've seen some crazy Alice players. I've seen Alice do some crazy things. So yeah, I think it would definitely be disrespectful for me not to put Alice on my list, because yeah, that's one of the heroes who I think we don't see enough of. But like I said, I haven't played her. I don't know exactly what she brings to the table compared to others. Obviously, Eudora, Aurora now, like it's a lot of people. It's a lot of heavy hitters when it comes to the mages. So yeah, she has some stiff competition to go up against. So I can see why she's not picked, but I think she's definitely underrated because she does bring some value to the game. She brings a lot of value, actually. So yeah, Alice is at number 3. Moving on to number 2. Now, these number 2 and number 1 picks, it really baffles me why these heroes aren't used more. So let's get into it. Coming in at number 2, we have Alpha. Alpha is still probably one of the best heroes. Now, I know he was caught in every single nerf for like a month or 2 straight. Alpha got nerfed every single time. Like, that's how strong he was to begin with. But I don't know if Alpha is necessarily in a bad place. Don't get me wrong, Freya is definitely in a better place. I know Freya is just OP right now, so it's kind of like, why would I choose Alpha when I can choose Freya? But if you take into consideration, Alpha can poke people from long range. Like, he doesn't have to get close to people to attack them. He doesn't have to get close to people to attack them at all. And then his ultimate, he just straight up dives people and stuns them. He dives and stuns, and I believe he has longer reach with his ultimate than Freya as well. Yeah, Freya can't even move with her ultimate and her first ability. So I think that he actually has a little decent kit going. He definitely has a decent kit. When you put a nice build on him, I don't think that he would be that bad of a pick. So Alpha, yeah, it kind of has me shocked that he's not picked more. I don't know why that is. Why do you all think that Alpha's not picked more? Because yeah, he's definitely a good hero. I don't think that he's a bad hero. I was using him the other day, and then when I was using him the other day, I was thinking to myself, like, why don't I use him more? like what is it? What is it about Alpha where he's just, is it because I know in my mind he's been nerfed so much, so I can't bring myself to use him, somebody who's been nerfed that much? Is that what it is? That the amount of updates he got make him like a taboo pick? Like, oh no, I gotta stay away from that. Like, let me know what you all think about that, because yeah, that's interesting. Now, coming in at number 1, it's definitely confusing to me. I don't know at all why this person is not picked more, but coming in at number 1, we have Ruby. I think Ruby is still probably one of the best heroes in Mobile Legends. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I think she's one of the best heroes in Mobile Legends, especially when it comes to team play. Now, look at this. Her ultimate can pull in a group of people. She can pull in a group of people. She can basically do what Franco can do, but she can pull in multiple people at once, and she doesn't have to she doesn't have to worry about minions or anything. She can do what Franco can do, but she can pull in multiple people at once. Like, think about that. She can do what Franco can do, but she can pull in even more people. Then she can do what Tigreal can do, and she doesn't really have to worry about going down because she can pull people from long range. She doesn't have to necessarily get close to people. She don't have to flicker behind people or nothing like that. She can just pull them in. So she has a lot of value in her ultimate alone. But once you pull them in, and they're I think they get stunned for a little bit. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. I think they get stunned for a little bit. But they definitely get stunned once you use her second ability, and that brings me to her second ability. Her second ability, she can freaking spin in a circle and stun everybody who's around her. Like, are you kidding me? In this stun meta? In the stun meta, Ruby has a few stuns. She can pull people from long range. She can stun people. Why is she not used more? Then she has that first ability, and no matter, think about her passive. No matter what ability she's using, she glides. She can either glide back, she can glide forward. I think she can glide to the sides as well. She can glide. If she glides backward, I believe her defense goes up, and if she glides forward, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, that's her passive. No matter what ability she uses, she can glide back, so she can chase people down. She can grab people. She can stun people. She sounds pretty strong to me, and I believe her blast that she shoots out with her first ability is actually a slow as well, if I recall correctly. So she has an amazing kit for this meta. She definitely still has an amazing kit for this meta. Like I just really don't understand why she's never picked. So yeah, if you're a Ruby player, let me know, how do you think Ruby plays? Like, how does she compare to like some of the more popular picks, like a Freya or somebody? Like, how do you think she compares to some of those more popular picks? Is there any disadvantages that you would see in using Ruby? Because yeah, I just don't understand it. I don't see why we don't see Ruby more, because I think she's definitely she could definitely be a huge piece in this current meta. But yeah, let me know you all thoughts on it, man. This is my list. This is what I think we should be seeing a little bit more in Mobile Legends. What's your list? Do you have somebody that I forgot to add or something? Because yeah, I'm really interested in what you all have to say. Like I said, we've been having some amazing conversations when it comes to these top fives, so I definitely want to hear what you all have to say. But that's pretty much it. Don't forget to drop that thumbs up on the video if you enjoy this and you enjoy the Mobile Legends conversations. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.
I'ma get down, get on, that's what I've been on. Fucking with your mind, trying to turn shit on. But they wanna pit me as a villain, even though I'm here to open their mind through the rhyme of life. I got to open their mind and design the right time to make a decision to get in. I'm making a decision, cause I'ma hit them and get them living. They wonder what I'm giving, I'ma never give in. I gotta let everybody